I know you were in camp with Cleveland. How did this come about for you, and what it was like the first day of practice here for the guys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, they embrace me, so I'm coming in. I'm just trying to figure things out, learn the system, get used to everything, and I'm just excited to be here for this opportunity.
We have a Zoom question from Bobby Manning.
Hey, Brodric, welcome. What sticks out about the Celtics, playing against them, watching them over the years, and, the first day of camp here?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is the culture and tradition, just the winning attitude. And I think coming here to this organization is going to be huge for me, just in a developmental aspect, just because learning from vets and things of that nature is going to be key for my progress and development. So that's probably the biggest thing and takeaway from this first day.
When did you find out that you could have a deal with the Celtics, and like how quickly did you have to get out here?
Yeah, so it was happening in a couple of days. So as soon as I got waived, obviously talking to my agent, and then they contacted me and were interested 2 days ago. So it's been a rapid change in a quick short amount of time, but I'm embracing it. That's the kind of, as a young player trying to find their way, that's kind of how this league goes. So I'm excited and I'm ready to embrace that.
Abby Chin.
Hi, Brodric. Talking to Ime, he mentioned the fact that you came from a small school and they see a lot of potential. I'm just curious, how do you feel like that has kind of played into your NBA journey?
Sure, I think it's played like a tremendous role, just for the fact of coming in, not being known, has a huge chip on my shoulder. Something for me to make my name in this league is something big for me, and there's that chip on my shoulder, and I want to prove to everybody that it doesn't really matter what division you come from. If you put the work in, you're going to be able to make a way. The opportunity presents itself. You got to take advantage of it, regardless of your situation. So,
John Corrales.
Hey, how hard is it operating under such uncertainty? I mean, you played for a couple of different G League teams. Obviously you throw in the bubble aspect and all of that, but you're fighting for a spot. You get cut, then all of a sudden now you're in Boston. That's going to be difficult.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially in this league, it takes a lot of mental strength, and when adversity comes up, you can't just shut down. You can't self-doubt. Because there's going to be opportunities and you got to stay ready for that. And just like this opportunity, I stayed ready. I didn't hang my head. I knew that there's going to be other opportunities. So it's just making sure that you have that high head on your shoulders and making sure that your mental toughness is strong.
Brodric, I mean, how many people during the last 5 years have told you you're crazy for trying to play in the NBA, coming from Truman?
Yeah.
And what is that satisfaction like? What was that like when you first put on a uniform and actually played the game? And
yeah,
how do you kind of do you feel like you've accomplished your dream, even though you still have more to accomplish?
Right. No, 100%. I think it just adds more fuel to the fire when you hear people doubt. You just take that in and use it as motivation. And you just let that drive you and let that push you to keep breaking those barriers and keep changing the game in that way. And obviously I have high hopes for my future as well. So yeah, it's just sticking to the grind and making sure you're taking it day at a time.
What is your family like? What's their reaction when you made the NBA? Did they try to go to the game? Like, did you call home? What was that like when you first got the call?
Yeah, no, it was. My mom's actually a Celtics fan too, so it was a really nice day. Just to let them know, I called them and let them know, and they were extremely happy and just proud of me. And they didn't really have any doubts either, because they've always encouraged me and told me to shoot for my dreams regardless of where I'm at. So they're always there supporting me, my mom, dad, and sister. So it's probably the biggest thing is just them being around, even when there's doubters, just having them be the supporters and keeping that confidence within me.
How did you become a Celtic fan? Like, you're from Bolingbrook.
Yeah.
Like, how did that go?
No, it's kind of crazy because every single person in our family kind of has different favorite teams for each sport. So it's like, my mom's a Celtics fan. It's kind of weird. I grew up a Houston fan because of Tracy McGrady. And then my dad actually grew up as a Cleveland fan. And it's kind of weird when you look back on it. Those are the three teams I kind of bounced from. So yeah. I don't know if it's fate, whatever, but I've just enjoyed the journey. But yeah, it's kind of weird. We're from Chicago, but none of us likes any of the Chicago teams. So.
Brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, who are celebrating Ford Truck Month with great deals on Ranger, Super Duty, and the redesigned F-150. Ford Trucks, built Ford tough.